To all your fans around the world, one thing they don't know about Twista, that you might have never said in an interview. Maybe one of your hobbies, maybe, who knows?
A cold ass barber. People don't know I still cut hair.
No way.
Yeah.
I tried to get you a barber today, man.
Nice taper.
I tried to get you a barber today.
Yeah, you know, if need be, and if I got some clippers, I'll do it myself. Grab the mirror, do it old school like we used to do in high school.
Wow. Yeah. See, the fans probably didn't know that.
Yeah.
But you heard it first on Live with Steve LOBEL.
Yeah, if I wasn't rapping right now, something happened, man, I got to pull out. I'm going to be standing up doing my thing.
How do you feel about the new Chicago sound, like Chirac? And there's a lot of things going on in Chicago. Not saying it never did. There's back when I used to go, there was like Vice Lords and Disciples and stuff.
I mean, it's pretty much the same. I mean, a lot of people, I think at the time when the whole Chirac thing came out as far as that phrase, you coin a lot of phrases, and sometimes some catch notice, some don't. That was one that caught notice, but it was a bunch of them that flew over people's head with a bunch of different places, but that one caught notice. So when it does that, you know, if it causes that much of a negative effect, you steer away from it. So we don't really represent the whole Chirac thing anymore. You know, it's just Chi-Town. We don't do the Chirac thing anymore. And as far as the sound of the music and the vibe, I tell everybody we're a melting pot, you know. So even though it may seem like there's a lead sound where you hear what Chief Keef or different artists do, like he'll tell you one of his favorite artists is a Gucci Man or something like that. So the dope part is I hear Chicago or the Midwest is a lot of the music is driven by the South, and what I hear coming from Atlanta or, you know, that whole South vibe, which is dope, real dope. But we're so much of a melting pot. It's like, how do you explain me, Do or Die, Vic Mensa, Chance the Rapper, you know, King Louis, you know, how do you explain these guys? Mikey Rocks, you know what I'm saying? You got all these different songs, like damn, it's so weird. It's because we're in the middle, you know. We get to look this way and hear it, and look this way and hear it, and it all sounds different. So you got people that might live on the same block that totally sound different from each other, you know. So the dope part about Chicago is even though it may have a lead sound, so to speak, because you have artists like Chief Keef and Lil Durk, you know, taking taking the vibe of Chicago right now and putting it on their shoulders. You still got so many vibes and sounds, and we just like a melting pot of music, you know.
So Chance the Rapper, what do you feel about him? He's new, coming up, doing his thing.
Well, his even though he put out a lot of material, his biggest mixtape is the one I was on, which is on a song called Cocoa Butter Kisses. So I'm just glad to have caught him in that time frame and got it in the way we got it in, you know. Like he saw me, I saw him, and we both had that mutual vibe that we said, man, let's make this happen. And then when he sent me the joint, I was so honored to just work with him, but then when I heard the joint, I'm like, man, I gotta really fit in this and do this the right way. He had Vic Mensa on there killing it. I love both of them artists.
So Kanye, you worked with him and you made a big record. He's from Chicago.
Yeah.
And he blew up. Just so many different things. Are you guys still cool? And how do you feel about that?
Yeah, we just haven't talked in a long time. You know, like even though we don't like reach out to each other all the time, like I'm pretty much like in my zone and he's in his zone, and like if we ever reached out, like there's no problem or anything like that. You know, we just haven't been around each other in a nice while. But yeah, as far as him coming up doing his thing, you know, you always seen it. Like that's something I always seen. Like his ambition and where he saw himself and what he planned to do and things like that. He always had that vision. So it was fun to see something that was only a vision come out of somebody's mouth, like this is gonna happen. This is gonna, like he was so sure of himself and confident and put the work ethic into it. So, you know, it was just fun to sit and watch it all manifest and happen like that.
Anything that you got going on you want to promote coming out soon?
Oh man, we got the motherfuckers. No. Well, right now I'm working on a Do or Die project. Yeah, people don't know that. We got an EP that we finishing up. Yeah, one last week we finishing it up. Not just gonna be your typical Twista and Do or Die project. Like you're gonna hear it, and we definitely gonna put you right back in that car when you was listening to Po Pimp and certain songs. You know, people make things for different reasons, but we definitely wanted to recapture ourselves and give that back to the fans. You know, we felt like they deserved it, and we wanted to really do that. So that's one project I'm working on. You know, working on some things with Afrojack. You know, we just banged out 3 or 4 joints. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen. Stay motherfucking tuned. You know, we got the Dark Horse project out there that I just released, to let everybody know where Twista's mind is right now, and how I'm spitting it and how I'm vibing with it. And we got some more things gonna come out.
Man, it's an honor and nothing but respect, man. I appreciate you taking your time out to be on live with Steve LOBEL.
What up? You know what it is. It's your boy Twista right here, tuned in live with the homie Steve LOBEL. We connected like that. Chat.